This is an exciting segment. I'm super psyched about it. President Trump is urging Congress to pass the Protect College Sports Act. This legislation would establish new guidelines and protections for name, image, and likeness payments and regulate things like the transfer portal. I want to welcome our panel of student athletes. Ella Brooks runs track and field at Clemson. Henry Gibbs, swimmer at Georgia Tech. Temple Landry, gymnast at Stanford. Ruben Rojas Betanzos runs track and field at Syracuse. It's a delight to have you all here. Ladies and gentlemen, take my word for it. Massively accomplished athletes and doing other things in college beyond sports. But let's just go around this way. Ella, why is this important to you and to what you perceive as the endangered future of college athletics?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on today, Major. I am the daughter of two college athletes. My parents both threw
You can
hammer.
just talk to me, Ella.
Yeah,
the camera
both
will
threw
find you, I
hammer
promise
in college. And they actually met at a track meet, so I wouldn't exist without college sports.
Literally.
It's crazy. Literally would not exist.
Not millennial, literally.
Yes, like literally. But college sports has changed my life, and it's changed the lives of everyone sitting at this panel as well as the future. And I hope that Congress does something soon to really protect those opportunities for everyone moving forward.
Henry, what do you perceive as the fragilities right now? What's not working?
I think right now there's just a lot of uncertainty, a lot of instability. You know, less than 3 years ago, we couldn't get paid at all.
Right.
And I think within that framework, there's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of things happening that are outside the NCAA's
Some get paid, some
control.
don't.
Yeah. There's a lot of instability, and there's a lot of also unevenness between different state laws. And I think the goal of this bill is really to preempt all of that and to bring everyone under a uniform kind of set of rules. So that
Because some states create means by which big schools can pay more.
Yeah.
And that is warping choices and creating different realities. Temple, Stanford's a huge school, great school. It's in what used to be the Pac-12. It's now in the ACC, but it has its ability to recruit and nurture athletes. But even that, at a place like Stanford, from your perspective, jeopardized.
Yes, absolutely. And I think on our locker room wall, we have the pillars of passion, commitment, balance, belief, family. And I think that encapsulates the student-athlete experience. And I think that it's made my time there so special, being able to compete and represent Stanford on the biggest stage, and being in an Olympic sport and then transitioning into this big team sport, and being able to be with my teammates, support them as they grow and develop through those 4 years. And I think that's something that could be lost if we don't fix something now.
Ruben, your thoughts?
I mean, to me, we were just talking about this before we went on air. College sports has been the master key that's opened all the doors and all the opportunities that I've had the past 4 years. And, you know, the sad reality is that right now there is such instability in the system that there needs to be action done. You know, this bill, it's not perfect by any means, but it is the right step to, you know, the subsequent steps that will then hopefully preserve this great institution that is, you know, college sports. It gives people opportunities.
Because and I mentioned this earlier in the show, these and the sports that you're actively involved in are Olympic feeder sports, and they're not profit-driven sports. I mean, they may make some money, but they're not the big drivers. We all know that. And that's sort of what you're trying to talk about, right, Ella?
Yeah, absolutely. We love our revenue sports. We love football. Me
Right.
personally, going to Clemson, like we are a big football school.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But, you know,
Dabo, I'm all over you. I got you, bro.
they fund what we do, and we greatly appreciate them. There's no animosity between Olympic sports and revenue sports, but Olympic sports matter, especially in the United States. We don't necessarily fund our U.S. teams.
Not like other countries do.
No, the NCAA is the primary driver of athletic talent. If, you know, the U.S. wants to continue to bring home medals in 2028 at home in L.A., the NCAA needs to act now and protect our student athletes.
And, Henry, you're seeing changes to what people participate, whether programs continue to go on, and the size of even rosters.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, changing opportunities. My team itself experienced a bit of a reduction in the wake of the House settlement, and I think
that's the federal court settlement on this. Yes.
And yeah, preserving those opportunities for future student athletes. I mean, my brother's
so when the number of roster slots is reduced, opportunities are reduced.
Yeah, those opportunities go away. And I think we're all here because college sports have provided a lot of value in our lives. And I think we want to preserve that opportunity for future student athletes.
And when you get a chance to talk to others about this, whether they're your colleagues participating or if you get a chance to talk to people in the wide outside world, what kind of reception do you get?
Yeah, I mean, as we know, sports bring everyone together. The Olympics are a fabulous demonstration of that. And at Stanford, we have great pride in our Olympic sports, in preserving those. And our AD is fantastic. And
A lot of championships at Stanford.
lots of championships and just fantastic Olympic athletes. And I think there's a little bit of fear around the future of that and preserving that, which is why we want to advocate on behalf of people who might not be speaking up about this. And also, like Ella said, we understand the importance of those revenue sports and also want to preserve what means something so dear to us.
And Ruben, this often gets oversimplified as all about name, image, and likeness and the transfer portal,
Yes.
which are important to the big revenue sports.
Correct.
But that's not exactly your world.
Correct.
You have other issues that you want this legislation to try to deal with.
Yes, correct. I mean, we've all kind of mentioned briefly, it's really the instability that right now is all over the country. You know, the piecewise kind of puzzle that is the NCAA right now is causing undue harm on some athletic departments that then, in result, you have, you know, in athletic departments and conferences around the country, you have these sport reductions happening already. So, you know, obviously, transfer portal, name, image, and likeness, we have athletes from all sports that can profit from that. But at the end of the day, I think our bottom line for Olympic sport athletes, you know, whether that be at Syracuse or at any sport, is to make sure that those opportunities continue.
I'm going to give you all like 15 seconds. So Ella, talk to me about your life, this pursuit, and what you hope to see from Congress in like the next couple of weeks or months.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been fortunate enough to be able to spend a summer in DC, so I've been in the mix and getting to watch the process unfold firsthand and be part of advocating not only for myself and the ACC and Clemson, but for all student athletes has been incredibly rewarding. And I just ask Congress act quickly, specifically the Senate, before recess. I know they're on a tight timeline, and I think we have really great momentum right now. And if they wait too long, I don't know if the momentum will still be there coming back in September.
Henry?
Yeah, I mean, what we're looking for is a step in the right direction. That's what matters the most to us.
Move it along in the Senate is what I hear you saying.
Yeah.
Temple?
Absolutely. I 100% could not have gone to the university that I'm at if it weren't for college athletics, and I hope to preserve that for future generations.
Ruben, you're going to get the last word.
Yeah, I mean, I would
You
just
got
say
30 seconds. Take it all. Breathe it in, my brother.
Yes, sir. No, I think the time of action is now. We have an amazing institution that is college sports that is in danger, and if Congress can step up and create action to preserve it, then why not? You know, it's necessary and it's something worth protecting.
It's been my pleasure to have been at this table. That's Ruben, that's Temple, that's Henry, that's Ella. What a kick it's been to be with you. Best of luck in your
Thank you.
careers and your advocacy. It's not easy. Quick reminder, The Takeout is available as a podcast on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and everywhere else. I mean everywhere else. You can find each show there along with our much valued long-form interviews.